we're in unprecedented mental misplay territory right now. So if you're watching and you're here for some awesome cEDH action, thank you. I've been doing a lot of wonky experimental stuff on the channel recently, and I've been really proud of it. So thank you for tuning in, for hanging out. We've got Cyrus on the top, or me on the bottom, and John under the lovelies.
I'm just in the middle of a mental miss sandwich.
Yuck. Yuck, not allowed. So for everybody at home, thank you so much for joining us. This is the finals for the mental miscast, or the mental miss league. So I think this was like, Cyrus was like, we should do a league, and me and I was like, fucking obviously we should do a league. Like, yes, that's the smartest idea ever. And he's been running it, so thank you, Cyrus. It really, really means the world that you've been learning the software and learning how to run these leagues. They've been great. I think we've had 4 pods was our biggest league. So if you want to play in spicy cEDH matches like this, please sign up for the Mental Misplay Patreon. Even at the $1 level, you can join our league. So thank you, guys. We've got with us John. John, I don't even know. My guess is, okay, so I can see we've got Sisay. We've got Dio on Sisay. We've got Scoop on Dahada. Vaughn's probably going to be on his signature Zur. And we've got, you will be on what? Llonis. Okay, excellent. Yep. No hashtag. That's very funny.
No, this has been the deck that I started the league with, so I'm gonna
see it through. I love it.
Yep, Can you see it through?
How have your games in the series been?
I mean, good. It was I got two wins. So how many games did we play? Is this the 5th game?
I think so.
Yeah, it was four Swiss rounds and now finals.
So I think I ended it. It was 2-2, I think.
Okay.
It's been a blast. I mean, I have 10 points. However the hell you can make 10 points winning 2 games, that's what I have.
We're here for it. I love it.
Yeah. But no, it's been awesome. This is the 3rd one that I think that I've been a part of. I know I've been at least a part of the last one, but it's been great. Ever since the bans, which a lot of people, there's the ups and the downs to it. My deck got a lot better because I don't have to worry about all the artifacts that put on the board anymore. So.
Oh, so you can, like a lot of people have been finding is so delightful, you can play your artifacts with impunity, correct?
That's it. Dump them out. Doesn't matter.
We love to see it. That's the true definition of you love to see it. So tell us a little bit about Llonis. What does Llonis want to be doing? Is this the turn order, by the way?
Yes, this will be the turn order we have set up.
So you're in seat 3. What's your game plan going into this?
Well, basically, it's a matter of Scoop's in C1, and that's rough because that is a turbo deck.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to probably try to find my Soul Cauldron and have it out just to keep him in. Start to try to keep him in check. As soon as we see a flicker hit the bin, we're toast unless we can interact with it.
Are you running any other graveyard interaction? Are you on Noxious or any of those?
Yeah, we're on Noxious Revival. We're on Endurance. We have the Soul Cauldron because it works really, really well with the counter synergy already.
Yep.
And to be able to just pick things off, it's great. So it doesn't always have to be a creature. It could be a land. It could be a spell. I just wouldn't put a counter on something, which is fine. But with Dio I'm happy that Sisay is on 4, even though they're incredibly dangerous no matter where they are.
Yep.
And I mean, the last game that we played with Vaughn, and I kept apologizing for just playing like a total son of a bitch because you have to keep Zur in check or else he's gonna get his Ristic, or he's gonna get his Necropotence, or he's gonna get his fucked up win conditions, and then that's it. So it was just like constantly bouncing Zur and trying to keep him in check and stuff. So there's a lot going on. I just hope that the other people kind of know that too, and I'm not too worried about it. We have 2 of the Bufftown bullies. They know how to play Magic, so it's just a matter of Scoop not giving a fuck and just going full throttle, and it's going to be really, really hard to stop if we can't figure that shit out.
Yeah, just hope that Mardu doesn't do like your typical Mardu turbo thing is definitely a plan. What kind of mulligan are you looking for?
I mean, let's see. At this point, we're in seat 3. Just like I said, I would love to get an early Soul Cauldron down, and I mean, on top of the fact that it can keep Scoop in check, I think that the other 2 players, if Scoop tries to get rid of it, will help defend it. Just because, like,
You
it's
can politic and be like, guys, we need this. We need
exactly.
this.
It's like, listen, I'm not like this because it's not a combo piece. It's a literal graveyard hate value piece in my deck. It is not a combo piece. So that's it.
I thought
Just
it
try.
was a combo piece, but I guess not. Were you saying
No, I
something,
mean
Cyrus?
this is a ham sandwich deck. So there's like a ton of them. It's just not that one.
All right. Well, that's a pretty good rundown. I like to hear it. How would you say that playing these more kind of tournament games, and you went to a tournament this weekend as
I
well.
did.
How
Yeah.
would you say tournament cEDH differs from what we would normally do on stream or a game with your buddies? What's different in your mind? What's different in John's mind? How are you approaching it
It's
differently?
to be honest, it's not a whole lot different. I mean, the only thing that's different is that I personally know the people that I'm playing with, right? So
Okay.
like there's a sense of I've played with them enough. I in some cases I know how to play to certain outs with certain people. I know I have a rapport with them. I know how to talk to them. I know how to listen to what they either say or what they're doing. So like we all kind of have that right now because we all play together. It's very much up in the air. You have no idea who you're playing with, and the personalities and stuff are very vastly different, and you just kind of don't know. This is more comfortable, we'll say that for sure, because in the tournament stuff you're dealing with some real sweaty people, and
Yep.
uh you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know them unless you do, right? But
Yeah, and so many people say politics is your like biggest tool, but it's hard to politic into an unknown. It's hard to politic
exactly.
into a three people you don't have a rapport with, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, best of luck in the
Thank you.
finals match. Congratulations on making it this far. Thank you for supporting Mental
Of
Misplay for as
course.
long as you have.
Hell
What I
yeah.
would ask is just pop down to the other channel and
Who do you
send
want?
somebody, whoever wants to go, send somebody back up here.
Yo, 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 what's up, everyone?
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
I'm going to start off with the absolutely deserved congratulations for making it to the top 4. That is no small accomplishment with the absolute bruisers that are in this league. So
Oof.
congratulations.
No, thanks. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of awesome people, and like you said, there are legit crushers in here. Like, there are people that have like won and top forward multiple top deck events and shit, and done this all around the country. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been really cool.
I think that there's something I wear it I definitely wear it as a point of pride. I'm absolutely not going to sugarcoat that or be diplomatic at all. I like truly am blessed to be able to set up pods and watch pods and play pods with the best players in the world on a regular basis, and I definitely count you among them because you're out here
Oh, wow.
jamming with us. So thank you
Thanks, man.
for playing with us. Now, for everybody at home, what are you playing tonight?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Vaughn. I also go by V, Snapcaster V on Blue Sky, and that's about it, man. Because it's rough out here. That's like the best
Yeah,
place to be
that's where
right
you want to
now.
be for sure.
um, but yeah, I'm playing Zur the Enchanter, the 4 mana one original Zur. That is a card that I started playing casual commander with back in like 2016, and was absolutely just wrecking people. And I clearly realized it's like a high power deck. Even if you're just playing like a ton of enchantments, like Zur is not fucking around. And once it got to a point where I wasn't playing them as much, I remember telling a buddy, I was like, "Oh man, I never get to play this deck," and he was like, "You should just push it to cEDH because like that's where I think it would fit in great." And I was like, "Sweet." So I did that a couple years ago, and yeah, I've just been like maining Zur in cEDH. I also play some Gitrog, but playing Zur in both leagues that I'm in, and yeah, I just love it. Like the commander itself is an absolute powerhouse. It's an engine. Um, it's a control deck that can pivot quickly into a win due to Zur and also like the high density of instant and flash effects throughout the deck.
Yep.
And the main appeal to me is like the flexibility to fetch Ristic, win cons, copy effects, removal pieces, like every game on demand, which is pretty insane, like that type of flexibility. So yeah, being an Esper, we get to play the best engines. We don't need our commander to win the game. It's kind of boomer magic, but at the same time, it like still strikes fear into the hearts of players in 2025, and I find that really funny.
Do
They'll be like
you
next to me with like 10 mana and a Grand Abolisher, and people will be like, "Oh fuck, what's Zer gonna do next turn?"
do you find that because it is, like you said, it's boomer magic, it's a deck that people know what the commander is going to do, but do you find that you have a little bit of brewer's advantage going into it? Do you find that people stumble a little bit not knowing quite where the interaction points are, or do people have it pretty well mapped out?
Um, People, generally speaking, like they understand Zur, but through like an oversimplified heuristic that often leads to bad play patterns. Like that little joke I made earlier was actually like a real situation that happened to me in a tournament one time where I was just trying to stick a heuristic study. And someone was just like, "Oh, I know what Zur does. Zur's gonna do this and this," and they say they know what Zur does, but they play bad against it, is what I find. So I oftentimes just have to tell people like, "Hey, relax. When I'm doing something scary, you'll know." I try and advocate and be like, "Hey, I'm actually a good player to keep in the game for a few turns because I'm going to stop people's win cons. You don't want to like dogpile me. Like, let me draw cards. Let me deal with the problems." So that's typically the dynamic I face playing Zur. Like, people know about Thoracle and more people are getting hip to like Heliod Ballista and that. And then in terms of just playing somewhat of a fringe deck these days, I have my own win line, which is Grim Monolith Power Artifact, which
Okay.
creates infinite colorless mana, and that can go into Walking Ballista. But there's also this obscure 2 mana flash Eldrazi creature that got printed in, gosh, what was it? World Wake. It's very obscure, but it's a flash Eldrazi that says you can play 2 colorless, exile the top card of a player's deck.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, at flash speed, you can exile everyone's library, and it's a really sick like sleeper win con. If someone stuffs my Thoracle, it's like cool, and they'll think I'm out of the game, and then this Eldrazi hits, and they're like, "Can I read that?"
What? Yeah.
And that's the one line that I have a little bit of brewer's pride in, because everything else is kind of mainstream, laid out by the Esper pioneers before me. But that win line, or that line, is like my thing.
Yep, I can totally relate to that. It's like that's your one that you can go to, and everybody's like, "Oh, what is that? What's going
Yeah, and what's
on?"
cool is like the setup is not super obvious too. A Grim Monolith on the battlefield, that's not raising alarm bells.
No.
Out of nowhere, Zer can spit out Power Artifact onto it, and people can't interact like once that's happening. And then suddenly, like with that on, you can just start floating infinite colorless mana, and people can
Gotcha.
throw effects at you, and you're like, cool. I'll tap the Grim Monolith in response and keep going. So yeah, it's pretty sick.
So, so you're in seat second. You're the second seat. You're against some pretty strong decks here. What's your game plan going into this?
Yeah, I am definitely going to try to mulligan aggressively and enthusiastically. You know, I know Sisay is fucking brutal, so I'm gonna look for some creature removal. Luckily,
Yep.
I have some things like Toxic Deluge or Yeheni's Expertise or even Amphibian Downpour. That thing is sweet. I can turn
Fucking
everything.
amphibian
I
downpour.
can turn it. Cyrus saw it in our last game. I can turn everything into 1/1 frogs, baby. So yeah, I might mulligan into stuff like that for Sisay, and same thing with Llonis. Actually, those are both like very creature centric decks.
Yep.
So I think that's gonna kind of be my mulligan strategy: is look for path and
Something.
swords, but more hopefully like Toxic Deluge or Amphibian
Are
Downpour.
you on like dress down or anything like that? Anything instant?
No, I mean, I run like 30 instants and 4
Woo!
sorceries,
Love
so
it.
I do run like some silence effects
Gotcha. A
and
lot of
things,
toolbox
but
stuff.
um, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The other question I had for you is, you said you rely a lot on those flash speed effects. How many of them are you running? There's the creature one that everybody's all excited about. What is it? It's from Blue
Valley
Oh
Flood
yeah,
Caller.
Valley Flood
dimensional.
Caller.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah, there's a Valley Flood Caller, so that enables flash speed stuff throughout the deck. But there's also Orcish Bowmasters has flash, Opposition Agent has flash, even Mind Sensor has flash.
Gotcha.
So even like our creatures, Dimensional Infiltrator, the Eldrazi guy I was talking about, has flash.
Yep.
So even like our creatures have some instant speed play to them, which is fun. So yeah, this deck, it doesn't play stacks effects because I'm not trying to create weird power imbalances or game dynamics. I just kind of bear the responsibility of looking at every problem as it comes across the stack and asking, is this worth dealing with or not? And those are the hard choices to make.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how I try to face the game.
Awesome. Well, best of luck in the upcoming game. Congratulations again. And I've been saying, I mean this truly, truly. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being a part of what we do here on Mental Misplay. Now, Dio, congratulations on top 4 in the Mental Mis League.
Thank you, sir.
You've been a huge supporter of the channel, you and the rest of the bullies, for as long as we've been around. It really, really means the world to me. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you. And you good content, and wouldn't support you if we didn't believe.
Now you play a lot of cEDH.
A little bit.
I see you at most of the big events, most of the big tournaments. You throw tournaments out by you all the time. You play on Spell Table a fair amount, is my guess. The big question is the $1 million question: how many games a week do you play?
Ooh. At least 10.
Okay.
I'd say.
All right, and are
It's in
you?
the double digits?
And that's split just between all different.
Yeah. It really depends if I can make it to F&M. If I
Okay.
make it to F&M, then that number is more like 20.
Nice.
But,
Awesome.
yeah.
Going powering through those games on Fridays.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. Now, and are you switching it up all the time between different decks, or are you maining Sisay to just play it better and better? Where are you at with that?
So I've got 5 decks together right now.
Okay.
No cards shared between.
Okay.
Master Keys, Tivit. I've got Girid. I've got Sisay, and Kinnan.
Okay, yeah, so that's a solid stack of bruisers there, and you said the first one's totally gone already, but there's
Master
some good.
Keys?
Yes, Master Keys. I love that. That's a cool deck that I've seen people playing. It's definitely enjoyable. Now you're on Sisay on 4th. Dice Roll Simulator's not feeling so good right now. What is your plan? What's the plan right now?
Just do something in the game.
Okay, you're just trying to
It.
make yourself seen.
I'm already on the back foot. I'm gonna mull to, fast mana and some sort of draw engine, and we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully, they don't win on turn 2, and I've got a little time to set up.
Yeah, Scoop on the play is definitely a little bit spooky for sure. With Dahada, something that's going to be going so fast. Oh, Black Weltall in the chat, by the way. How the hell are you? Absolutely great to see you, bud. Now you play a ton of tournament cEDH. Like I said, you play it at your locals and all that. What would you say? What advice would you give to somebody who's starting to play tournament EDH? Maybe about their mindset or kind of what they should do.
Just jump in, play the games. Don't be scared of trying to jam. Look for your window, obviously, but if you don't know where your window is, it's probably right now.
Nice. I like that. Well, Dio, I really appreciate you taking a few to answer questions, and also thank you for supporting us, for supporting the channel and what we do out here. It really means the world.
Definitely, bud.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Dad? Dad, is that you?
You made it. Dio's video crapped out. That's great. So we're off to a great start here today.
Oh, yeah. I'm not using my face cam either. I'm not risking that. No chance.
No, you got too much skin for sure. So congratulations on top 4, man.
We did it. It's great. I even had that extra game that I hopped in on too, so I'm ready.
You've been turboing people with Dihada?
Yep. Oh yeah. I've played it probably for the last 2-3 months now. I ran it at our event last week. Also got top seed after the cut, so
Nice.
we'll see what happens. Yeah. Well,
What
then I lost immediately.
what draws you to Inala? What draws you to Dihada? What do you like so much about this deck?
So I like that now the dockside is gone. I can make 4 treasures and just pass, right? If I need to. And the combo is so small and compact. Those 4 treasures and a tutor just get breach, and then I just flash back a tutor, get flicker, and it's just really like compact. I don't have to play a lot of like filler cards, I guess. And then while people are setting up their first 2-3 turns with Ristics and Mystics, I'm just going for it. I'm playing defense grid. I got Grand Abolisher. I've got Silence. I've got the Silence on the back of that red card. I got all sorts of stuff ready to go.
The red, it's like a red-white one, right? Is that it?
Yeah, it's red on the front, and it's also the front's not that bad either. It says whenever an opponent activates something that isn't a mana ability, they take 1. So it sounds good, like, oh, you can activate something infinitely and you'll take infinite damage, but obviously they'll figure it out before then. But yeah, it's a Silence on the back.
So
2 white.
I mean, you basically gave us your game plan here. I was going to ask you, you're in seat 1 on Dihada. I mean, I know the plan, you know the plan, but for everybody at home, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm looking for an early, based on this pod texture here, we got Zur. Zur needs the mana rock, so I would love a turn 1 Ragavan or Esper Sentinel, just like everybody would. Wow, you're so smart. Wow, that's it. That's the extent. So we are, we're looking for a value engine early to get Diata out turn 2 or 3, and then from there, Activator once, mill 4, see what we get, and go from there. So basically, I just want a tutor. I want a prevention silence effect and a tutor, and from there I can win with breach pretty quickly. So some of these guys I've been dealing with for a while. Useless knows my tricks. Dio's been playing against me forever, so they know my tricks. Vaughn, we talked in the pregame lobby about what's going on too. So I got a lot of low costing things. I also have Hoarding Broodlord in here, so I can get that with Magna, and then get Flicker off of that too, just in case.
So you got a whole game plan. I love it, and I love how it's also going to be a little more. I wouldn't say you basically got your ideal hand like spiked out there. I love seeing that. And it seems like you're well suited. Sorry, I'm like totally blanking here. It seems like you're pretty well suited to this game and to this pod, especially in the first seat. Are you on any new spice? Any Aether Drift stuff you're excited about? Maybe for Dihada?
Ooh, actually, I don't think there's the new lands, right, that make a white or black are pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I could just open a box right here. We can take a look.
Wow, this guy.
We can just take a look and
put something in. No, you need the everybody.
There's a lot of whips.
A lot of what?
Whips, vehicles.
You need to. I think everybody should be running the lands that say start your engine. Everybody needs to be running the start your engine.
Those are pretty sick, right? Because
crazy. If you have anything that has
damage
max
dealing
speed
abilities
max speed on it. I was in the chat with some friends, and I played against Mia's Start Your Engines deck. She made the blue and white 2-drop artifact that copies artifacts when you're at max speed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That thing was at max speed on turn 3 every game, just about. It was absolutely horrendous. So
it's exciting. Yeah. In terms of data stuff, I'm not really sure. Clark got a couple new tools. They got the land, things like that. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to next. Probably everybody's favorite hashtag hash browns.
Yep, that's what everybody's. There's a big buzz around that one. Big people are really feeling it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Even yesterday at the tournament, the kids were like, "Ian said that it's the new Nadu, and I think he's full of shit." I was crying laughing. They were like,
Esper Kinnan.
Esper Kinnan, yeah, also Esper Kinnan. Yep.
It takes 7 mana to flip something into it, but
I played against a casual build, and even that was terrifying. It was doing crazy stuff. It was making...
Yeah, you cycle anything, you're in shape, good shape.
I mean, again, it was Mia's deck. She was making like, it's really fucked up when you have like cards that aren't 4/4 that are suddenly 4/4. Like you know, in cEDH we think like, oh, like the 4/4 Hoarding Broodlord isn't that spicy, but like a 4/4 Esper Sentinel is kind of hot. You know, or whatever it is, it could be anything. So, well, congratulations on top 4 here, and also for everybody watching, if you do like that Aether Drift and you need some Aether Drift content, our buddy Scoop here is an Aether Drift MTG ambassador. So congratulations on that as well. That's an absolute blast to be a part of, and yeah, enjoy it for sure. Enjoy all
crazy
of it.
Nice. It looks like a pizza box. Hold on, I can't focus. It's like it's got the checkers on it. Pizza box.
Oh, that's cool.
Pizza
It does look like pizza. It's kind of checkeries. That's amazing. I need one of those for sure. The Scott dice. Oh, we got plays. We got plays. Okay.
Oh, okay. Turn one happened.
Okay, turn one.
We
We got an MCL.
surveilled. Yep.
Is that a surveil lands fetched off of Scoop's fetch?
I believe so. Yeah. Also, not having spectate, we can't click on anything, and I don't know what any cards are. But
I know what dual lands are.
I know dual lands, I know MCLs, and I know Mystic Remoras. That's for sure.
That one. That's a good one.
That's a good turn one. We like that.
In C3, it's like
it feels horrible.
It feels bad, but right now it feels very good.
Yeah, not too much happened. No one barfed out like 4 things to really make you feel bad about it.
Is that the command?
I don't know what that land is.
It's one of the Fallout ones. Oh, carpet. That's a draw for John. He's not mad. Oh, and we move through and we make an Esper Sentinel too. Wow, Dio's a scumbag.
Wow, that's a good start.
That's
got the island off him. I don't know if
start.
if that is. I guess that must be the surveil land, right? Because it fetched off of something, and I don't recognize the art.
Yeah,
so that must be. They left it on top, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Badlands, we like that. Yeah, that on 4th seat, that carpet of flowers feels so good.
Totally, no.
Because just one of these goofballs can get an island, and you're like, hey, like on the play, that carpet feels terrible.
Carpet. I don't know. I go back and forth on it a lot for cEDH decks.
Yeah, absolutely. I run it like where I can, also because like it's just such a cheesy excuse, but it's funny. Like if people are like stopping themselves from playing islands, that's a great running gag. The whole stream, the whole fucking game. So. Yeah, Tyler, turn 1 Esper is an absolute bop for sure. That's the hotness right there. We love that. Turn 1 at Carpet Esper is insane. Oh, and Scoop's got the unpaid Mox Amber. Is that one?
He paid for the Esper Sentinel, but couldn't pay for the fish, obviously.
John's gonna gas out on his turn. John's got like 2 cards isn't fucking bonk. Not crazy.
It's where you want to be at, for sure.
I'd pay for it. Would you pay?
I'd be paying for it for sure. Oh, and there's a 3rd draw off of it.
Oh.
Now, honestly, it depends. Once I hit the 3rd draw, I'm like, do I gas out or do I try to sit another turn on it?
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's an ancestral recall at that point. It like feels cool. But 3 cards is usually where I'm like, okay, it has gotten a lot of value. But yeah, he's paying for it. I'll pay for fish as long as I don't have a really good reason not to.
I love that's City of Brass. Okay, I love Vaughn's Grim Monolith. We learned about that. It's innocuous, but it power artifact. And you can get power artifact off Zur. Is that how that works?
I believe so.
That's crazy. Oop, we got John with the carpet and Vaughn's got the Tundra.
Yep. So there's one there. He does give an Esper draw, I believe, off that.
Ooh.
Yep. Esper draw off the carpet, and then an Allosaurus Shepherd. This could be an explosive turn 3.
Yeah, that's a scary turn 3 for sure. I mean, it might just be an uncontested commander, and then pass.
For sure. Yeah, I haven't played against the Llonis deck much.
I'm guessing John, right? That was John's turn too. John's gonna.
Yeah.
If John pushes on his turn, I'd be shocked. I think John's gonna push after somebody else, probably in the turn 5.
That's probably
I think we're
a
seeing
good call.
seeing a Zur soon, and Zur's gonna get some value. He's really gonna poke at it. And then, yeah, I'm predicting.
There was
no fucking.
okay. There's land too. I thought maybe we were on a one lander down there.
That's a Badlands. There's that.
Badlands, yeah.
2, 4. Ooh. Oh, 2 plus the carpet mana, and
Enduring Little Bud.
that's hype. That's super good. This is the card. It's so crazy that people love this and aren't all about Cryptolith, right? Like, it's so interesting to me, but like, especially at 1 more mana. But
Yeah.
I also think that Grizzly Gentleman, the Battle of Endor playmat is hot. Oh, and we've got tapping the Esper for a Soul Ring is absolutely gorgeous.
Very nice.
Oh, and we're tapping the Soul Ring. Wow.
Oh, things are happening.
Cuckoo Bonzo. What is
this?
that? It's a
It's a mana rock of some degree.
Is it?
Felwar Stone, maybe. I was tapping it for mana as in the turn that he played it, so that's my guess.
Oh.
It looks like it's got roughly a Felwar Stone's amount of text on it, but maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody.
And Magda, though.
Magda's scary. Magda's crazy. In Springleaf Drum. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, got it.
For 0, because it nets you mana. Cryptolith Rite is a beast. I think that Cryptolith Rite is more interactable with than that creature, because it's a creature and it also comes back. I think that's like you can counter a Cryptolith Rite with a Swan Song. But that's, I guess, no, you can counter this with a Swan Song, because Swan Song says enchantment.
Yeah, creature is just a big card type, I think, is really what it is.
Oh,
just pulls a lot of weight. Like, you couldn't tap a Cryptolith Rite off a Springleaf Drum.
No, you cannot. That's very true. But everybody's like, well, Bowmasters. But then this thing comes back and you can't Bowmasters it, which is so savage. We've got a Dahado, live Dahado. Bowmaster, Praetor's Grasp, land, and a Gamble. Those are all going to the graveyard.
For sure. That's 4 treasures.
4 pleasure treasures. He's got the Mox Amber online right now as well. Is he going to tutor? Game plan just going right for it.
Play straight into a fish.
John drew more cards too. John drew at least 2 cards, 3 cards.
I think if we see anything first, it'll be a silence effect.
If
he's doing things. Oh, he's just going straight for the flicker.
Oh!
I'm wrong as fuck.
He really did say he was gonna jam it. Wow! Oh, flicker is so nasty.
And it resolves.
Uncontested. Boop. John draws.
Fish. Another
he just fucking
mill.
Activates Dahada. Score. And Lion's Eye Diamond.
LED, yeah.
Grinding Station. And an Adnaught.
I was wondering if he was on Adnaught.
Now he's back at he's at 6 mana now. And you got some love in the chat. Grizzly Gentleman says happy to see the other half of Mental Misplay back on the channel.
Oh, thank you.
I
gotta be on this channel more often.
Listen,
I think I'm signed up on a game soon. Maybe even this Friday.
That's what's up. I love it.
I should make sure, because I just said I could play my Pauper League game this Friday. And that would be a lie if I am.
we gotta play some Path. Oh, reanimate.
Yeah, we do.
What's he reanimating? What's in there?
Targeting Bowmasters.
Yuck! Oh my God, John's so many.
That fish is
cards.
fatty.
But now he's happy to see John drawing cards.
Yeah, I guess that does help.
Bowmaster is nasty. And he can blow up.
Clear out Sisay's board.
Esper Sentinel, the Allosaur Shepherd, What do you think's getting hit? Did he put something in the... Oh, he got Magda in the garbage already. Instantly. All right. Uncontested also. All right. Are we going to mid-range hell is the question. Is this we're going to be here
Two
all
more
night?
treasuries. The blind obedience.
Oh, no.
That seems like a yes for mid-range hell.
Oh,
Another
John draws
fish.
again.
And another, that seems like took out the Allosaurus. That's
Okay,
probably smart.
it's something. It's something.
Just gave him 50,000 cards, so maybe not protected.
And he's...
Two more. He's going.
Oh, what is that? That's a...
Tainted Pact.
Blech. Oh, and he's got 2 mana
Tainted
left.
Pact.
With 2 mana left, he can jam the spell. He could jam his
The breach.
the breach. There's that guy dead. It's a tainted pact. Me. He's just gonna look.
What's he doing?
Yeah, smelling tides, sure. Oh, vamp tutor, no. Breach.
Oh, there's the breach. There's the breach.
Uh-oh. There's no way this is resolving. There's no world he jams that now and it resolves. No fucking...
He's trying. He's definitely trying.
Oh,
I can't believe
did
you
it.
did this without the silence start. He's got the LED in the yard. Come on, John. Draw a magic card that says something.
Says counter. Oh, as Dio been sandbagging it. Oh my god.
It's a wild man for this turn. If
Is it
stays
resolved?
off.
Oh my,
Oh my
fucking
God.
god.
Yeah, the Esper got hit off one of those fish draws. I think maybe we had some face damage somewhere.
Filthy. And he just goes through it for now. And then once the loop... Oh, he's got to blow up the fish eventually, though, is the problem.
He's gotta.
What's he doing? Is
He has to hit
gambling
a
now?
silence before John hits something.
It's a counter spell, right?
Yeah.
Like... But he can cast... If he counters the LED, right? Because that's all he's casting right now. It's the LED.
Mhm. Then that would brick it.
If he
He's out of
if he
mana.
counters the LED, then John can cast the LED one more time.
Mm.
I think is about. Where his
Oh,
graveyard's at.
right. Yeah.
What was that? On the Mox.
It's the LED mana.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it
he's
looks like
casting the
result.
flicker.
Yeah, he's casting the flicker. John's drawing.
And he cast the
Set
flicker
the
on
card down
Dahada to refill the graveyard.
Yep, and the mana. The mana just flows once you get this going.
Yep.
Yeah, so it really is coming down to a
Gotta
race
play it out.
between Scoop finding a silence effect before John finds a counterspell. I don't know what that top card is.
I don't know. It was some sort of land, I think. Some weird ass, like a Spire Mystery or something.
The last one. I mean,
Oh, that's a Vexing Bauble, I think.
Oh, that's kind of helps since John is tapped out, right?
Oh, it was a Spire Industry, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Is he keeping the Vexing Bauble in hand? It's on the field. Yeah, he must have kept it in hand.
Yeah.
Can you do that? You can just keep any one of them in hand? I thought you could only keep the legendary.
You can keep a historic
Oh,
spell,
there you
I
go.
believe it is. Yeah.
Done. Yeah, Vexing Bauble really helps. Then I don't remember exactly what it does. I just know it's a horrible stacks piece.
It's like no free spells from opponents, I think. I'll look it up here. Vexing Bauble. When a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast to counter it. But doesn't that turn off the LED too? I guess maybe he doesn't need the LED anymore. He's got Dihada and Flicker.
Yep.
So yeah, now any free counters don't do anything. That's wild.
Dually. It's fucking
Keeping that one around.
dueling the dual casting the flicker or some shit.
I think he's just pointing out that that's a win con that's going to stay in the graveyard as he's going through this, because at this point it's deterministic, essentially. I mean, I guess if no mana was spent to cast it, pretty much means no counterspells that John can hit do anything.
Yep.
So at this point, he just has to keep flickering, getting mana.
Yeah. And I mean, you can do it. And the thing is, every time he casts the flicker, the way it works is every time he casts the flicker, he can extort it. I don't know if he's started doing that yet.
Right, yeah, he hasn't maybe gotten to that point yet, but that is true, huh?
He can do it. Like, he's netting mana at this point.
Yeah.
Flicker and Breach and Dahada nets you mana.
Yeah, it's netting 2 each time, I think.
So he can
It could just be 1 each time and be extorting, but
he doesn't do it. He usually sets it up and he's like, look, here's the thing I can.
yeah, he got a tutor and they're like, it's good.
There
I don't
you
know
go.
why. I guess just tutoring for a clean like thing to copy
Yeah.
with the dual caster, so it's even cleaner than going through it a million times and doing the blind obedience.
Yep.
Goddamn, what was that? We got to turn 3.
Turn 3 on the play. Dihada takes it down. Well, there you have it. He said he was going to jam it, and he did exactly that. He jammed it. We've been
Jammed it right into the fish.
He jammed it.
There's the fierce in John's hand. That must have come after the vexing bauble, like right after.
Yeah, for sure. Or maybe
Brutal.
he didn't have a blue card. Tell me he
We
doesn't
didn't have
a
his
blue
commander
card.
out. He didn't have his
have
commander
his
out.
commander. Gotcha. And look at all the lands he drew. Did you see that big stack of lands?
Wow, yeah.
Oh, disgusting. Green card. Green
Birds.
card. Petal.
Just so much mana.
But no, he's got he drew no interaction off of all that crap. Oh man, he was probably screaming. Well, congratulations to Scoop Phase, our grand champion of the Mental Miss League. Amazing.
Miss League 3 in the books.
Yep, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yo, what's up, Danny?
There's the champion.
We got everybody in here. We got that. You said
did
you were
it.
gonna
We
jam
did
it,
it.
and you jammed it. It's exactly what you said you were gonna do. It was so stupid.
It looked open. I neglected to play the pedal as a little trick to be like, all right, I have 3 red black lands. I don't have the white, which I didn't. But then Dingleberry useless and Dio played Vristics, and I'm like, I should have just played it. So I kind of like hid my hand a little bit, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
John, me, and Cyrus were screaming at all the cards you were drawing. We were losing our fucking minds. And then
So
the
mad.
reveal afterwards, we were done. It was a big pile of fucking trash.
Oh, just like lands and just dog shit.
And-
I saw the thing bobble. I'm like, I'm in. This is it. This will
That's
take care of
crazy.
everything.
Yeah, the Vex Ball was like, that's it. Nothing he draws now matters.
Nope, nothing at all. Totally done.
That was
What was
Yeah.
that? Your turn 3?
turn 3
Yeah.
on the play.
On
Yeah.
the play, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's exactly what I wanted not to happen.
Yeah.
Oh,